Darling, you send me, I know you send me, darling, you send me, I know you send me, darling, you send me, darling, you send me, I know. Darling, you send me, darling, you send me, darling, you.
Alright, what is up, guys? Today we're going to be installing a Wicker bill on my 2017 Scat Pack. The Wicker bill is from BJ's Garage, and it shouldn't take more than an hour, give or take an hour. You know, if I'm new at it, I don't want to rush anything. You don't want to rush anything because of the fact that you have one wing and one wing only. So if you mess up, there's no going back. So yeah, guys, we're going to get started. Alright, so for the Wicker bill installation, you're going to need some masking tape. Doesn't matter, you know, what any size. It's just any size. It's just so that the bit when you're drilling the holes won't walk on you and ruin your whole spoiler. You're going to need a smaller drill bit. That's for a pilot hole. You're going to need a rivet gun, and you're going to need a drill. It doesn't matter if it's cordless or with, you know, battery powered. Just make sure it's charged all the way before you get started. So I actually ran into like a little issue because the these come with the Wicker bill, which they don't send you, obviously, you know, they don't send you a rivet gun or a mandrel with it. You pretty much have to find it on your own. And I couldn't find the mandrel in any local store. I went to Harbor Freight, Home Depot, just anywhere in town. I couldn't find the right size mandrel. So what I did is I went out and I went on eBay and I bought another rivet gun that made sure it came with these caps, and it came with its own size mandrel. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now for sure I know that the right size mandrel is in there for these caps. So yeah, that was like a little hiccup that I ran into. I mean, I just spent another $30 on the mandrel, which is, you know, it wasn't too much, you know, it wasn't bad. Alright, so I know a lot of people who have Scat Packs. You don't have to own a Scat Pack to, you know, have done this, but, or just any badge in general. I installed an aftermarket badge from BJ's Garage 570, the SRT powered. So before you get started, obviously the Wicker bill is gonna, you know, lay flush over this. So this badge is gonna get in the way. So what you want to do is you want to get a heat gun or a hair dryer, anything, and then a string, so that way, you know, you can, you know, pretty much slice up and down just to get all the tape off. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with that. Alright, so I heated up the badge, about half of the badge right now. It's still kind of warm. And then afterwards, what you want to do is you want to grab this fishing line and then just start it wiggling it up and down and like so that way it acts like a knife. Since the badge is warm and the tape is warm, so that way it cuts smooth. And then I don't know if you can see now, you can see that the badge is already like halfway off. So right now, like I'm halfway done cutting it, and then once it's completely off, I'll show you guys, the rest. Now I got the badge off. It's still kind of warm, so I don't really want to touch it. But once you remove the badge, you're gonna be left with some of this residue. It's like tape or whatever you want to call it. Like you can just either peel it off, or you can use like Goo Gone, or like alcohol or acetone, like any of that stuff to remove adhesive. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to have a clean surface, so that way your wicker bill sticks on and it sticks flush. So right now I'm probably just going to clean this up really quick, and then yeah, we'll get started on the installation. Alright, I got a microfiber towel with some rubbing alcohol on it, and what you want to do is you just want to like scrub and just really get some elbow grease going. And what you're doing is you're removing the adhesive that was on the car, so like I said, so that way you can have like a flat or like a flush fitment when you install your wicker bill. And just if you did it right, you should have no adhesive left. I mean, it's pretty easy. I just use regular alcohol, but you can use, Goo Gone, acetone, like anything that can remove adhesives. We're gonna get started on the drilling part, and this is honestly the scariest part because it's pretty scary. You're drilling into your OEM wing, and you're not even sure how it's gonna come out in the end, but hopefully the results in the end are a lot better. Aside from the tape, this is what pretty much the end is gonna look like. I think it looks a lot better, to be honest. I know they have some that different wicker bills that have like the plexiglass looking thing, and I mean they both look sick. Sometimes I wish I would have got the other one, but I mean it still looks sick. All right, so now I'm gonna go inside and make sure I don't have my keys. Make sure that when you back up, that the camera doesn't get blocked by the wing. It's hard squeezing into small spaces, but anyways. This thing is loud. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to get it into reverse. See? This is what I mean. You want to make sure it doesn't do that, because I don't know if you can tell this. Yeah, that's because of the wing. So, sick. Quick little update. It's better if you have 3 people. What me and my brother did is we held it up. We used the I don't know if you guys can tell, but the Challenger has like a let's see if I can get it. It's like this little thing up here. It's pretty much like another, I guess, like it just lifts up. So we use that to align the bottom of the wicker bill, so that way it stays, so that way we know it's straight on both sides. And then we had his wife come with the Sharpie and then just draw like a little dot in the center of it, so that way at the center of the hole is where you're gonna drill your holes. So after this, what you want to do is get a smaller drill bit, make a pilot hole, and then use a larger, whatever size the rivets are. One thing I'm gonna say is don't use the exact size of the rivet. Go a little bit smaller, and then that way you can always widen the hole, but once it's big, you can never make it smaller. So just keep that in mind. I recommend using a smaller drill bit size, so that way you don't mess up, and then later on, not know what to do. So because this is like really, if you don't get it right the first time, if the rev nut has any play and then like back and forth, and then when you clamp it down, it doesn't grab at the wing, then you're in bad luck, because you're gonna have to go out and buy a whole nother wing or get bigger rev nuts. But yeah. Once you drill the pilot holes, the pilot holes are right there, 1, and then the other one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So after you drill the holes, you're gonna change the bit to a bigger one, and that's where you're gonna start, widening the holes and stuff like that. Like I said, take your time. It took us, like 10-15 minutes just to align it and then get the dots right in the center, because you really don't want to mess this up. You don't want a lopsided wing in the end. So it's not an easy process, guys. Don't think that this is gonna take like 30 minutes. We've been out here for like a cool hour and we're still not even done. But yeah, what you want to do is just honestly just take your time. This isn't like a project that you do, quick. Like, no, you want to take your time. All right, so we finally got the first one in. You want to make sure you don't widen the hole too much, because if you do, it's gonna have a lot of play. You want to make sure it's like nice and snug. So like I said, take your time, don't rush this. This is something that I cannot stress this enough. You guys do not want to rush this. I've been out here for over an hour and I only got 1 hole drilled. So that's how I want this to be perfect, so that way when like I said, you don't want no lopsided wing. But anyways, here comes the ribbon nut. We're gonna clamp it down, and then it's gonna stay on there permanently from now on. Make sure you're flat. You shouldn't have to overturn. Kind of tugged on it a bit. So that's your end result. You want to make sure it's like flush with the wing and stuff. So after that, you're gonna repeat that 5 more times, and then so a total of 6 times. But yeah, I mean, more than likely I'm not gonna finish this today. I got working a bit. But yeah, if anything, I mean, we'll probably just cut to the next day. But yeah, I'll update you guys when all the holes are drilled and then all the rivet nuts are in. All right, what's up, guys? It's been about 2 weeks since the last time I picked up the camera. But this is to finish off the Wicker bill install. We got everything lined up. We had only one of the rev nuts in, and then afterwards you just drilled out 5 more times, so a total of 6 times that you do that clamping down and drilling. But afterwards we went and I picked up some hardware from Home Depot, but look, it's all rusty now, so I'm gonna have to go get more, some that are clear coated or have some kind of coating, so that way rust doesn't mess it up. But afterwards what you do is you just get the wing and you just bring it up, and then it's easier with 2 people, and then you just both put in a washer and a screw and just tying it down, and it's pretty secure. I have no problems. I'm tugging on it pretty hard. I've gone 130 plus on the freeway with it. Safe to say that it holds on pretty well. But anyways, that is it for the Wicker build install. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, which is there's gonna be a lot more content coming up. I don't know if you guys can see this this Evo in the back, but that's gonna get a review done. So make sure you subscribe with notifications on, so that way you guys can know every time there's a video up for me, which is only about like once a month. I'm trying to post more often, but it's pretty hard. I'm working long shifts and it's only gonna get harder, but I will try to make more videos. I have, you know, a couple things lined up right now, but yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy. Anyways, I'm out, guys. Peace.